Welcome back to the next episode of DDO 10-Minute Tips. This is Fredolia, a rogue that I just whipped up for this series of focus videos. Fredolia is a rogue, level 1, Dark Blade. With this here, it means that the computer or the system created it for me. All I did was just accept it and went as is. Now, Fredolia has very little at this point in time, and for this series of videos I'm going to only use what I find along the way. And so this section of videos I'm going to be looking at tactics, and there's quite a few that you may or may not be aware of. Hopefully I'll point out at least a few that you are not familiar with. And so I'm going to head into the crypt over here, and we'll use it to show as many examples as we can. So I'll meet you inside. Okay, so here we are inside the Hayden family crypt, and I had to stop and come back and redo this section because one of the mobs activated when I was least expecting it. Normally they wouldn't have, or they used to not. And so I kicked out, I reset, and we're going to try this again. Okay, now one of the tactics that you can use is if you're standing in the center, whenever you go to open a door of any kind, if there's a mob on the other side, you're going to get aggression. Okay? Whereas if you're off to the side, you may not, or it'd be less likely, and you can get the drop on them, or initiative. Okay. So come on, there we go. Now, one thing it may have triggered, there's a gate down here. And whenever you go past this edge towards the chest, a trap trips off, this gate slams shut, and their attention may have been caught with using the lever to open the gate again. So this time, and I normally do that, I'd trip it, disarm the trap, get the chest, and head back up and go out the other way. This time I'm not going to. So alright. Okay. So now, besides standing to the side when opening a gate or a door, sneaking around, to get on the other side of them is another tactic. Here, okay, we rushed in. Whenever you see an altar and a mob by the altar, really quickly decide what you're going to do if you have time. Generally, here in the crypt, you don't have the time to deal with. Okay, now, another is to get your center of mass. That's where the targeting is done, down below any horizon. Because whenever they fire, except for magic missiles, they're not going to be able to hit you. This chest we won't worry about. Okay, now targeting. Alright, I can target this guy, I can target that guy. But the magic user is the one I'm worried about here. If you go into mouse look mode and target. Dang it. I guess I'm too far away. Alright. Sometimes you can target. I'll try and get a better one. At another video. Grab some copper here, because this is a poor little girl. So I don't bore you, I'm going to pause here, go take care of another Sahagin and altar down there, and pick up right back here. Okay, see you in a few. I forgot to pick up, and there are gates here that automatically trigger from this side. There's a lever on the other side. Now, another technique is to use things like pillars here to, well, he's standing up. He used to be kneeling down. Use pillars like this to help block being fired at. See? Now the archer up here is firing at me. And it's in the way. Draw him out. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to call it an episode right here. And we'll pick up with some other tips later. I'm not sure whether we'll be in here or not. So, until next time, my friends, keep your weapons clean and sharp.